to survive. So I say again, don't fight anybody about the not guilty verdict. You just take action. If you go into a retail store and if you see that they don't employ blacks as the jury did not employ us, if you go to Walmart and if they don't hire us in higher echelons of management as the jury that decided upon George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin, then take your dollars to other places. Don't be angry with anybody. Be what we have always been, and that is a peaceful people. But we must allow the Zimmerman trial to become the fertilizer that will let us understand that the Jim Crow laws are being forced back upon us all over again, thanks to the justices and Justice Roberts and Clarence Thieme on the Supreme Court. Thurgood Marshall would not serve as Justice Thieme, the only black that are on the Supreme Court, and he, without question, vote against us. And so we should not condemn him. Justice Thieme got a purpose. Look who appointed him. We are not downing him. We are praising him for allowing God to use him to ignite our young people to understand that we must stand up today for what is right in God's world. We don't need the violence. We need the preachers. We need the deacons. We need the lawyers. We need you to stand up with your cameras, with your iPhones, and record the policemen when they mistreat men, women, and children. No longer should we burn down stores when the law enforcement officers mistreat us on the street. We are used to burning down houses. We are used to marching. We are used to protesting. But now it's time for us to take action. Register and vote. Stand up and tell your pastor that if he can't lead us to city council meetings, to county commissioners meetings, and other public meetings, and if he can't stand up when our children are being falsely accused by members of law enforcement, when we have had 31 jail deaths at the Lowndes County Jail, 31 from 1994 to 2009, and from 2009 to 2013 is not being reported because they want to keep you, the black man of America, the black woman of America, the black children of America, and the poor white people, deaf, dumb, and blind to the time. Look, we need some money on the south side of the railroad track of social and economic divide. What do you mean by that, Brother Ryan? I'm gonna tell you in a minute. In truth, the federal government started sending money to cities across the nation in 1968 for the poor, economically depressed areas. But we don't get this money. This money goes to somebody who don't need the money. And so when we stand before city council and talk about it, the Valdosta Daily Times ignore us. When we talk about Troop Street and the terrible conditions those people live, some don't even have driveways. The Valdosta Daily Times won't report that because, as Jesus said, the wicked don't want you to have the truth. But as a follower of those that you dip in other words, duplicate Muhammad, duplicate Jesus, duplicate Moses, you dip. But if Jesus was here, Jesus would ensure that the truth is not suppressed. And control